recognizing that I'm experiencing burnout, and I didn't recognize that over the weekend, but now realizing how long it took me to edit a really like exciting like vlog that I was excited to put together and film and stuff like that, but just like crashed, and then taking an hour and a half nap on accident, and waking up and actually feeling pretty okay. Sometimes after naps, when they're not needed, I'll wake up sluggish, but my brain's like, whew, needed to shut down. And I feel like I can recognize between when I'm being lazy and when my body is like tapping out. My body's like, we're done, like, and I saw a post on Instagram that was talking about what burnout and ADHD symptoms can look like between ADHD and autism, and stuff like that. And I just was realizing that I've, like, some of the more specific stuff, like overly stimming, getting overwhelmed, getting just overly sensitive to noises and things. Like, I actually have been, like, hanging out more in silence lately because music has been, like, bothering me. And I kind of out of an auditory stem, so like music gets me going and stuff, but like lately I'm like I'm so tired of noise. And so I'm like, yeah, I am feeling and there are noises all in our neighborhood. I actually woke up from a nap to someone revving their motorcycle and kids doing yard work for their neighbors and stuff. And I feel like I'm like, okay, this is happening. I'm cool. The other symptom was just like overstimming. I go down rabbit holes. Like, I do so much research about ADHD, autism, even OCD and stuff like that can have overlapping symptoms and whatever. And I realized I have a pretty vestibular stim. I move my head a lot when I walk in the warehouse, because the warehouse is a long walk to like my department. I bob my head. And when I was in the shower, I was literally swaying and moving my head in a circle. And, like, I do it unintentionally, but then once I catch myself doing it, I'm like, oh. I'm like, wow, I'm doing this, like, a lot more. And, yeah, just recognizing the signs, but also acknowledging that I still have things I have to do, possibly tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. And then a period of solitude, of rest. I think it'll help. I think it'll feel good. And it's much needed. But until that point, I'm like, I'll take whatever downtime I can get. I guess I need sleep, and I'm also so hungry. It's really weird. My appetite is usually not the strongest, if I'm being honest, and I have been like super hungry. I realized when Phil left for work, he took my car had my backpack in it, that had my book and my journal. So that just means that I'm just going to work on some of my modules in my course instead. And I've had a very good morning. I already feel a little bit lighter, a little bit more excited for things to come. I just really needed to slow down, and I just needed to slow down. I just needed to ground down. My cycle also starts over literally next week, and I'm like, it's fine. Energy's gonna be up and down, but once the cycle hits, my energy's just up for like 2 weeks. And I always look forward to that part of my cycle, but I also like what I learn in the second half of my cycle when I'm feeling all over the place and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just a really chill day. I actually am going out later in the afternoon, but I already feel pretty refreshed. So by then, I should, just gonna spend some time in nature. So I'm excited to do that. Funny story, I locked myself out of the house when I went to hang on my front porch, and I don't mind normally talking to people who walk past our house on the sidewalk, like a lot of people wave. Sometimes the older folks will stop and have conversation, and nothing wrong with it, again, but me, neurospicy, I have meters, I have spoons, I have levels, and I don't feel like talking to anybody right now. So when I go outside on my porch, like I literally just want to put headphones on and like black out. I'm just trying to get some sunlight by myself. And I saw an older woman down the street like talking to our literally next door neighbors, and she was walking, and I literally walked around the house, and I tried to go back in, and I realized the door was locked, and I had to slide up through the laundry room window to get back in. The desperation of just wanting alone time. It's also why it's nice when I can be at home while Phil is at work, because we interact a lot, like quality time is one of our love languages. But also, I'm like, I can get like 6 hours to myself, boost myself up, which is what I've done this morning, so I'm just feeling good. Major one. So, eating healthful foods,
my adult diaper.
I got it. Me. I wonder if the camera picked that up. Wow. The last 2 weeks have been absolutely insane. We've been just having fun, making the most out of every day. And I feel like to preface, I never had a party phase because my adult life was taken up by someone who literally was just kind of an abusive relationship, and I was sheltered and all that stuff. So like, I feel like this past winter I sort of went through like a little party phase. Like a little bit. Like just, we have great friends, we have fun people at our corner, just want to come out and have fun. But we have fun friends, we have a great group of friends, and once a month since January we've had like little game nights. They've been mostly game nights where we'll have a couple of drinks and we play games and just have good laughs and play music, and it's like they're kickbacks. But last night was supposed to be like a game night. It was just a straight party. And it was like kind of a college vibe party. I feel like it was the perfect little party to be like, all right, we've done it, we've experienced it. Ended with everyone getting a little sickly, we're done. We were literally like, literally, it sounds bad to say we just threw out all the alcohol, but we like don't want to see alcohol. Not going to have any drinks for a while, because normally I don't drink a lot. We don't drink a lot. I don't know, this was just a phase that lasted, this April, it's April still, so 4 months. Just not every weekend, but I kind of would, we have like a little club. I'd go out, I'd love dancing with women and my friends, and we're just having a good time, letting loose. And I was like, yeah, that was fun, but I'm good now. I don't need to like do that. again. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I just had a little wild moment. And it's not like a bad wild moment. I don't like getting drunk. I barely like being buzzed. Last night it was on edge for everybody with drinking. But everyone's safe. That's all that matters. We had a good time. And it's so perfect that today is like our recovery day. It is raining and storming, and I'm like, this is the perfect little cozy reset day. And I also haven't updated you guys on this yet, but I rearranged the like lounge room because I came to this conclusion that I don't need 2 rooms to do yoga and then basically come downstairs and make tea and read and journal and pull my cards. I do everything else in this one room, and I just one room where like my yoga mat and my little like altar were, but like I was just like, it's overwhelming. And I feel like my ADHD brain trying to comprehend, like there's a gap of time where I can get distracted moving upstairs or coming down upstairs to down, that having all my yoga things in this room, and I rearranged the room to make it work, will just help with my consistency, help my brain productivity. I have everything I need in this room. So I already thought I spent an ungodly amount of time in this room, and that ungodly amount is about to become way more. Like, this is my actual full sanctuary. It's, I don't know. It's just the sanctuary, I guess. This room is the sanctuary. And every time, even like, I have friends who like, you know, don't like have spiritual paths, whatever you want to call it, and stuff like that, you know, coworkers are fun and they're fun and stuff like that, but like they'll come into the room and like my friend Lydia, she just like laid down. She was like, this is a peaceful room. And when I posted too, I got the same comments, so I'm like, this is working. That's a sign that the room is working together. And I'll just kind of like pan around the room, little details and stuff like that have changed, but I'm excited about it. I haven't gotten to spend time in it since I rearranged the room because we've been busy, but today's the perfect day. I'm so happy, feeling so grateful. I'm grateful for these memories, just to have a little wild time, just to get all the energy out, you know. I feel like at some point, you know, people go through a little wild phase and stuff like that, and I'm like, I'm not ashamed of it. Like, it was fun and made a lot of great memories, had a lot of good stories, met a lot of cool people, but yeah, like, we're just chilling now, going to take the month of May to actually just be mostly here, like home with Phil and our routine, our garden, thunder. I love thunder. Just taking it easy. I'm like, our house is like an oasis for us. Like, we have really put, and it's not even like complete, but we've really got a lot going on around our house, outside and inside, that just makes our home feel like a little personal paradise. And I'm just going to bask in it for a while. Obviously, I'm probably going to go outside when it's warm, but next week is also supposed to be a rainy week. April showers bring May flowers. So I'm like, boom, universe is trying to say, we're chilling, relaxing, not doing anything. It's going to be great. I'm excited for like a down week. Just get our everything, our energy in order, restore our personal energetic batteries, all of it. So yeah. refreshing rearranging a room, and it's even more exciting when I can put all of my sacred modalities in one space, bridging the gap between certain habits and eliminating possible distractions by having everything in one room, just to simplify it. It's fun evolving day by day in this way, and as I move away from the little party chapter that surfaced over the winter, I am re-entering the rituals and practices that make my soul shine through. I thank you guys for watching this little episode in my life, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.